and went to the Post and said, you know, can I get a job here? Harry Rosenfeld, the Metro editor, and he said, what experience do you have? And I said, I have none. And it was kind of like, do you see these stacks of applications we've got here of people? And it was kind of like, he called people over and said, somebody's walked in here and is asking for a job, and they have no experience. He said, I'm not sure why, I'll give you a 2-week tryout. And he gave me a 2-week tryout, and I wrote a dozen stories, none of which they published, for good reason. And he said, you know, you don't know the basics. And so we're not going to give you a full-time job. And I said, thank you. And he said, what do you mean, thank you? And I said, well, because I think this is what I want to do. And I agree I need to learn how to do it. And he helped me get a job at a weekly newspaper in Maryland. And I worked for 1 year and kept agitating Harry to hire me. And I called him one day at the Post, and they said, oh, no, he's home. So I called him at home. And this is a true story. You've heard this story? That his wife, Annie, who is in my will,
is a saint.
Yeah, saint. Answered the phone, and I said, is Harry Rosenfeld there? And she said, well, just a minute. And it was about 4 minutes. And he said, hello? And I said, Harry, this is Bob Woodward. And he said, God damn it, Woodward, I was up on the roof. And stop, what sort of nutcase are you to call me at home? And, I'm on vacation and I'm sorry, Harry. And he hung up, and Annie said, Harry, you keep saying that reporters are not aggressive enough. And you're chewing this poor guy out for doing exactly what you say reporters don't do enough of. He said, yeah, and he called me back and said, we think we'll hire you.
Great story.
Yeah.